Hey guys, welcome back to Whiskey and Cigars, episode 49. Wait, show clear.
HK slam. Sorry.
These are airsoft rifles, they're just props for today.
Just props.
He doesn't have the orange tip, but it's an airsoft rifle.
You can see because there's red in it. It's a airsoft piston.
This is my new AR. This doesn't like to close sometimes. But yeah, so this is a continuation, kind of, episode 48. We were talking about airsoft, our play cares, and some funny stories we had. We don't have any whiskey right now.
Can't mix whiskey and firearms.
Yeah. I got tobacco in my mouth, though. Could probably tell.
If you're not allowed to mix it, how can they put it into one category in the government?
I don't know why they have a whole police
ATF,
force.
alcohol, tobacco, firearms.
It's the three favorite things. Why do they have a police
You're supposed
force?
to mix them if they got three together. Same thing with cocaine. Don't do cocaine. It's a joke.
I got the thing over it so nobody can see the spit.
Ribble Dipper 83.
Rubble Dipper 83.
Those who know.
So, well, the topic for this episode is we're talking about our fan films that we're trying to make called Brotherhood. Now, in the last episode we talked about an airsoft group called Brotherhood Infidels. I'm talking to the guys about this, but I always had a dream of making a TV show, kind of like how SEAL Team is, but just of the Brotherhood.
Mm.
And just like each episode was like a different mission, or all this type of stuff. Like I have so many like episode ideas in my head and all that stuff. My buddy Ed, who's been on the show, he said I should probably just make a book so it'd be easier, but it's a dream, But we're planning on shooting a Brotherhood 3?
I think it was 3 you were talking about.
Yeah, 3. 3 this summer. The guys finally got the masks.
You gotta paint them, yeah.
Yeah.
But we gotta do it when it's warm out. One thing I do like in podcasts is when they interact with a director.
Yeah.
It makes it feel like more lively.
Yeah.
Than just it's 2-dimensional. Make it three. It's not how it is, but it's 3-dimensional instead of 2-dimensional. You know what I mean?
Breaking the fourth wall. Oh. So Brotherhood 1 was me and a guy named Peyton, who was on the show, call sign Scarecrow. So this is Dan's
adaptation.
Thank you. I can't speak ever. That's why he's my... I was about to do something I shouldn't.
I'm his handler.
His handler. So this is Dan's adaptation.
Yeah, adaptation.
Thank you. Of Brotherhood. Mine's a completely different, so if I ever have the time or ever want to, I was going to make our own. But so the first one, it's me and Peyton's character. Well, my character's name's Delta. Peyton's character's named Echo. Dan came up with the name, so don't yell at me. Because I would have just used our real call sign, Scarecrow and Full Metal. But the first one we ever shot was a film project for him in college. You won't ever see that video. It was good. It's just the audio was. We had to do ADR, which what does ADR stand for? After. Dan's tired. He's been up since.
So like a voiceover kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like voiceover. I don't know what it actually stands for. Maybe Dan will have something right here. Probably not, because he doesn't like to edit our videos as much as he does with BT Nuclear. Shout out to that guy. I love that dude. You should go check out his channel, by the way. He's got some really good stuff. Kind of. Some stuff is just out there. But he's a good dude.
Looks like queso, so if you're ever confused.
But, the first one is we filmed in the old grain silos up here in Buffalo, New York, right on the water, and it was a great film. Really didn't have a plot. The second one was like half me, half Dan wrote. It's with Jimmy. His call sign's Rook. It was just we just did some mission. So this third one, we're actually having a plot to it. This third one, we were talking about renting an Airbnb out in the middle of nowhere and filming there. So 3 days ago, last Friday, we were watching. We went out to eat and we came back here. We watched 13 Hours, and Dan came up with the idea of like, oh, you should go in and rescue somebody, and then have to like do a 13 hours like to find the location. Like, wow, that's actually really easy to shoot, and it's
Right.
super. It's a cool concept.
It's always a cool concept.
That 13 Hours. If you've never watched the movie, it's a great movie.
HRT is always cool.
Hostage Rescue.
Yeah. Which is hostage rescue is what that is.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
So, yeah, we're talking about that. So we were gonna film that. This is probably not the rifle I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my older rifle.
I think I'm gonna use this one just because it makes more sense. Because I get my AR, my M4 AR, whatever you want to call it, for Airsoft is monstrous. It's a 16-inch barrel, and it wouldn't make sense for breaching and entering a house. So I might just use the MP5.
So I have some tactical training from family and friends that have been in the military. They taught me a lot of stuff. I tried to join the military. I'm actually still trying to join the military. My dream was always to join the Marine Corps and actually become MARSOC. The two things that are holding me back right now is, and this, trying to work on this right now. I'm 26. I have until I'm 28, so God willing, maybe. I mean, Chris Kyle didn't join the Navy until he was 27 or 28, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we were thinking about filming that this summer, and when Dan's showing the entire clips of the show, of the film of the older Brotherhoods, you'll see we're wearing these masks. They're from the video game Army of Two. Me and Peyton, call sign Scarecrow, we played Army of Two Devil's Cartel all the time. Every time, Joe remembers, every time he came over to my house, we played that game hours upon hours.
Even when I went to Peyton's, yeah.
Yeah. So I fell in love with that mask. It just looks cool.
Right.
So the guys finally got their own masks, so we still got to paint them. Mine has the skull on it. Payne's has the upside-down scarecrow frown. Still trying to figure out the other guys. Jimmy has the shark face on it because his call sign's Mako. Ed, who's been on the show, his call sign's Wrench. But it's just funny because I have backstories for everybody in my head because I've thought about this for 10 plus years now. My character's background story is he's a former Marine, MARSOC, Raider, then went to a Tier 1 unit. I'm debating on either Dev Crew or Delta. More leaning towards Dev Crew because I love the song Frogman by Whiskey Myers. Joe's character, Reaper, was a former Marine, Force Recon, and then anti-terrorism unit. The anti-terrorism were the guys that are pretty much what 13 Hours is about. They go in and rescue the embassy. That's what it's no longer a branch, a unit anymore, but it was one of the top elite.
Badasses. And badasses.
Jimmy, he's Navy SEAL because he just loves the Navy SEALs.
Right. He looks like a Navy SEAL too. But how he's his size and shape.
Ed was a former TAC-P. Well, his character is a former TAC-P, which is Tactical Control Tactical Control Air Party Personnel, which is the guys that call them the 810 Warhogs. And then he was a CCT, which is a combat controller. Those are the guys that are with Tier 1 units, and they like. If you ever see, you've probably seen the video of John Chapman. I showed you the recording. He was a CCT, a combat controller with the Navy SEALs. He was in the Air Force, but he was a combat controller. They're the guys that call in air support, pretty much, the close air support, like within 50 meters, close air support.
Yeah.
Matt's character, his call sign's Cross. He's been on the show. I don't know why I keep calling him to the middle, but
He's right here.
But he was a PJ, which is pararescue jumper. His character. I have to keep saying character because some people probably think he was. Pararescue jumper are the Air Force Elite Tier 1 Special Forces unit. They're the guys that don't matter where you are or how messed up a situation is, they'll come in and get you the hell out. Who else am I thinking? There's one more. Oh, Payne was a Army Ranger, then Delta Force. And then Zariah, who hasn't been on the show, call sign Shade. He was a Green Beret, then Delta Force sniper. So.
Maybe for just an idea.
No.
Yeah, the BOI on for an episode.
Yeah. You should.
Like a bigger episode, obviously, but
maybe for the 50th.
Maybe 50. Where have everybody bring their stuff? Maybe.
So the whole Brotherhood fan film is we're all operators for TWO, which is Trans World Operations. It's a private military company. Yeah, no. Just don't say it.
I didn't say.
But yeah. So at the end, we want to make a fourth one too, and at the end of the fourth one, we want it to tie into Brotherhood of Infidels. Like, oh, we get out and we start our own Brotherhood of Infidels, private military corporation. It's like, well, my dream has always been like to have a TV show, on YouTube or Netflix or something.
It would be clearing rooms in Jordans.
Yeah, or the Converse. But yeah, I being me, I have like a love story. We all inside the show because you have to have something for the women.
Right.
But
show off our bodies.
That photo of Colin from yesterday, he just popped that up now.
Obviously.
But yeah.
Walls.
Yeah, so we got some big plans this summer. I want to finally do that shooting vlog where we all go shooting and all that stuff. It's just this past summer with the ranch starting and just everything going on in our lives. It's just been hectic.
Yeah, I got the house.
We got it's been 4 years we've been doing this, I think. Or 2 years. Dan, do you know how long we've been doing Whiskey and Cigars? I think 4 years, yeah, since 2020. Yeah, COVID.
With me, or was it 2 with me?
3 with you.
3 with me.
Oh, I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah. We'll be clearing rooms with
4 years. Our first Whiskey and Cigars welcomes you video was 4 years ago. It was on, what tells you somewhere? April 19th, 2020. So right as COVID started.
It'll be 5 years. Coming up.
Yeah. 5 years and we only have, subpar 100 subscribers.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's just, if we just do this for fun. I don't expect this though to be like a
big thing.
We have 60 subscribers.
Nice.
Yes. But yeah, so we got some big updates or big plans. Our last episode with the both of us was 11 months ago.
Nice.
The last episode ever was just me on stand. So yeah, we've been slacking. We used to do like once a month.
Right. And
it's just kind of hard to film in the winter. It just really is.
It really is.
It's like 20 degrees outside right now, so that's why we're like, hey, we're just gonna keep it inside. I don't smoke in the house, so.
Right.
But yeah, so that's it. That's for this episode. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for episode 50. This is going to be a big one.
There's a possibility of doing something big, yeah.
Yeah. But keep on smoking. God bless America.
Next year.